The Bottle Houses and Gardens. Built by Edouard Arsenault in Cap Egmont, Prince Edward Island, Canada. He was inspired by a postcard his daughter sent him from Vancouver Island of a similar structure in 1979. Over the winter of 1979 to 1980, he collected multicolored bottles from nearby bars and communion wine bottles from the nearby Catholic church and cleaned them in his basement. Construction began in the summer of 1980, when Arsenault was 66, with a seven-gabled house. The inside is seen here and is constructed of concrete and 12,000 bottles. It is 20 by 14 feet. In 1981, public interest in the project motivated Arsenault to open the one completed building, the Seven Gable House, for tourists. During the summers of 1981 to 1984, when the weather was warm enough, Arsenault constructed the remaining structures. This is the chapel. It was the third building constructed in 1983 and is made up of 1,000 bottles. We were there on a cloudy day, but the sight of the setting sun shining through the bottles behind the altar is truly a sight to be seen. As Arsenault's project gained more attention, neighbors even began to bring their own empty glass bottles to be used in the project. The entire site now consists of the seven-gabled house, the chapel, the tavern, and the family gardens with a replica of the Cove Head Lighthouse. The chapel has an organ inside that Arsenault himself loved to play for visitors, and the windows of each building have wonderful views of the surrounding gardens designed by Arsenault. The next building on the property is the tavern where Arsenault would pour drinks for his visitors. It is constructed of 8,000 bottles and hexagonal in shape. When Arsenault found a bottle he thought was particularly beautiful, he would display it here instead of using it in construction. According to the staff, the site can take quite a bit of maintenance due to the wide fluctuations in temperature on Prince Edward Island. The island sees highs in the mid-70s Fahrenheit, mid-20s Celsius in the summer and lows in the teens Fahrenheit, -10 Celsius in the winter, and almost 50 inches, 142 centimeters, of precipitation a year. This can cause the cement around the bottles to expand and contract drastically and can cause regular breakage of the bottles. Here you can see the replica of the Cove Head Lighthouse that you can enter, along with the beautiful view directly out to sea behind the lighthouse. The gardens are decorated with beautiful glass sculptures and hand-carved bird houses and have gnomes in placid scenes in small alcoves around the gardens. As explained by the helpful sign, the garden gnome statues we see today are thought to come from garden hermits that wealthy landowners encouraged to live in their gardens and care for the plants and animals there. The family garden is designed around the gardens Acadian, or French settlers in parts of colonial Canada and the United States, had outside of their houses. The bright colors of the flowers are a beautiful addition to the unique site. As we left, the heavy rain clouds finally let loose. We were glad to be in our warm, dry car for this. Thank you for watching, and please like the video, subscribe to this channel for more videos like this, and share with those you think might enjoy this content.